In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 4th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Pittsburgh Pirates. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates continue their 4-game series in Pittsburgh on Saturday. The Diamondbacks have slipped below .500 this week and remain just ahead of Colorado in the bottom half of the ultra-competitive National League West Division. The Pirates are in 3rd place in the weaker National League Central Division, but are well below .500 and comfortably behind the 1st-place Brewers. On the mound Saturday will be right-hander Zach Davies of the Diamondbacks to take on 22-year-old rookie right-hander Roansy Contreras of the Pirates. The Diamondbacks are 13-27 in their last 40 Saturday games and 15-41 in their last 56 road games versus a right-handed starter. Arizona is 22-64 in their last 86 road games. Meanwhile, the Pirates are 2-5 in their last 7 in Game 2 of a series, and the under is 4-0-1 in their last 5 in Game 2 of a series. The over is 33-15-6 in Pittsburgh's last 54 Saturday games. The Diamondbacks' Davies had a difficult month of May on the mound and is now facing a suddenly red-hot Pirates lineup. We haven't seen a ton of Contreras so far this year, but he's been doing well in his 5 appearances. Over the last pair, Contreras has 10 combined innings with 8 hits, 2 earned, and 3 walks. As for Davies, he's struggled a little bit over his last 3 games with 13 innings and 12 earned on 4 walks and 19 hits. Look for the Pirates to continue their hitting trend on Saturday against the veteran righty. Pittsburgh should have some opportunities to score in this one, so the Pittsburgh Pirates money line is our full game side pick. This is a good spot to take advantage of the Pirates' resurgent offense and take advantage of what is a reasonable over-under run line. The Pirates played to the over in all 3 of the games in Los Angeles and now face a pitcher in Davies that has failed to get out of the 4th inning in 2 of his last 3 starts. Davies' inability to get into the later innings will expose the Diamondbacks' relatively weak middle relief. Another thing to consider, Davies has given up 5 home runs in his last 3 starts and is matching up with a Pittsburgh lineup that has 6 home runs in 3 games prior to the start of this series. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers play host to the Seattle Mariners in the 2nd game of the weekend on Saturday afternoon from Globe Life Field. The Mariners were able to find a way to sneak past in the series opener on Friday night, winning that one 4-3 with 2 runs in the top of the 9th in an effort to set the tone for the weekend. This is already the 2nd series of the season between the 2 sides, with the Mariners also taking 2 of 3 games back in April, possibly a sign of things to come for how this weekend might turn out. While Texas will certainly remain favored at home, this Mariners team has confidence and momentum on their side, which could be enough to come away with the win to secure the series itself. These American League West rivals have both been rather mediocre in most aspects this season, providing for what sets up to be a close series. Saturday's matchup being a pick'em demonstrates exactly that. Neither starter in this game provides much confidence either, but the home team should be able to finish the afternoon with a slightly better day. The Rangers will be taking on Marco Gonzalez to start, and a very poor Seattle bullpen to finish out the game. Gonzalez' numbers have not been overly impressive, but should arguably be even worse. His 3.55 ERA is far from horrible, but his 5.16 expected ERA leaves little confidence that he is due for anything but regression. The reason that may come against the Rangers is in the matchup. Gonzalez is a lefty. Texas lineup hasn't been as consistent as it needs to be, but their performance increases greatly against left-handed pitching. Gonzalez also just had one of his worst starts recently, allowing 5 runs off of 8 hits to a terrible A's lineup. A lineup that can hit lefties should be able to take advantage of him early. Herein lies the biggest issue for the Mariners, their bullpen. It's not quite the league's worst, but it has slowly been declining rather than improving throughout the year. The Rangers have a great advantage in that respect, as they are hovering at top 10 status. Texas has also been home for a week now, having hosted the Rays in their last series. They took 2 of 3 against Tampa, and should be looking to do the same against a divisional opponent, so the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. While neither starting pitcher is exactly ace caliber in Saturday's matchup, the lineups haven't quite been performing up to their expectations either. Corey Seager seems to be the only consistency for the Rangers, and Mitch Garver still needs more production to live up to the title of designated hitter. Marcus Semien just recently hit his first home run, and Cole Calhoun has had some cold stretches. They should be able to improve their numbers against a lefty, but not enough to have this score reach double digits. The Mariners are unlikely to contribute much either in Globe Life Field. The stadium is one of the most pitcher-friendly parks. Given the weather conditions, they should hope it remains closed. Even still, it ranks 29th for overall runs and 30th for extra base hits. Outside of Ty France, the Mariners still need more consistency and will be facing a much better bullpen than their own. The 4 games this season between these two teams have shown to be low-scoring affairs. Ottawa has shown to be difficult this season against far tougher opponents than Seattle, and with the continued injuries to the Mariners' group of athletic stars, their offense is bound to continue to regress. For the Rangers, inconsistency has been key, and even as they face Gonzalez for the second time this season, the idea of this offense suddenly flipping a switch seems far-fetched. Additionally, for Seattle, the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games against American League West opponents. Glenn Otto and Marco Gonzalez aren't the first 2 pitchers that come to mind when it comes to backing a lower-scoring game here, but the fact is that both have been pitching better in recent starts, a lot better. And I believe that this could be a duel. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Baltimore Orioles. It's the continuation of a series between teams from the American League on the Diamond in Charm City. The Cleveland Guardians are on the road as they play the middle game of a 3-game series with the Baltimore Orioles Saturday afternoon. Cleveland swept an early week set from the Royals as they prevailed 4-0 in the finale Wednesday afternoon. Baltimore dropped the rubber game of their 3-game home set with the Mariners as they were edged 7-6 in 10 innings Thursday night. Saturday's matchup between these American League foes should be a close one, as the prices would suggest. Most would argue that Cleveland has the more well-known starter in Tristan McKenzie, but Tyler Wells of the Orioles shouldn't be overlooked either. The bullpens on either side are eerily similar, and the Guardians have the slightly better hitting numbers. However, the O's have had some relatively hot bats recently as well. Therefore, this starting pitching matchup may make all the difference. Wells has done surprisingly well recently, especially given the fact that he has pitched against the Red Sox and Yankees. However, he's also had bad starts, including an 8-hit, 4-inning performance against the poor lineup of the Tigers. He may be a giant 6'8", 260-pound intimidating figure, but that does not mean he can just throw heaters past every hitter. However, striking out batters is exactly what makes McKenzie effective for the Guardians. Had this been a contact pitcher for Cleveland, there may be more value in the Orioles. However, Baltimore strikes out more than almost every team in the league. McKenzie is coming off of a start in which he struck out 8 batters. And that is exactly why Cleveland has such a great outlook for the 24-year-old. He's also able to pitch deep into games, having gone at least 7 innings in each of his last 3 starts. That includes holding the great lineup of the Astros to just a single run and 3 hits. With many other aspects of these teams being similar, it should be McKenzie's strikeout ability that helps the Guardians edge out the O's. So the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. Cleveland has seen the over post a 23-22-1 mark going into Friday's contest. The Guardians are 8th in runs per game with 4.61 per contest, though that number climbs to 4.63 runs per game on the road. Cleveland has an average total of 8.72 runs per contest, a number that climbs to 9.07 runs per game on the road. Baltimore has seen the under go 29-11-3 on the season entering Friday. The Orioles are 27th with an average of 3.56 runs per game. That drops down to an even 3 runs per game on the road on the season. Baltimore's season average total of 8.44 runs per game this year, a number that slides down slightly to 8.23 runs a game at home. Camden Yards is playing more like a pitcher's park than the hitter's friendly bandbox we're used to after they moved the fences back. And with 2 decent arms on the mound, 2 of the best bullpens in baseball, and 2 below average offenses, under bettors have a lot working in their favor. These 2 teams have both struggled to put runs on the board, and especially the Orioles present a quality matchup for the talented Tristan McKenzie. Wells continues to develop as well, as he gains more experience, he continues to improve. Wells is coming off the best start of his young career, a 6-inning effort against the Red Sox that saw him shut Boston out while allowing just 2 hits and a walk. McKenzie is in fine form as well, going at least 7 innings in each of his last 3 starts. Given the way McKenzie has shut down opposing hitters this season and the Orioles' issues with putting runs on the board, this one ends up falling short of the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.